Is she safe? She's above. We don't have time. Let's go. Hurry, hurry, hurry. March, march, run, run. There she is. Oh my god, there's a guillotine over her head. Is she gonna die? No, no! Oh. Oh my god, what is that? Is that supposed to be a hug, or is she, like, inserting half of herself into him? Oh yeah, getting it on. Getting cozy. Kane. Kane has regained his mind. Forgive me, Rosa. My words and deeds were being controlled, but not my thoughts. I knew I wanted to be near you. Oh, Kane's got the hots for Rosa. It's like my best friend has the hots for my girl. It's a love triangle. But, fortunately, I mean, I don't know if I would say whether this is fortunate or unfortunate, but they don't really delve too deep into that. It's like, you know, it is what it is, and apparently, according to the after years, well, we'll get to that when we get there, if I decide to do that. I'm surprised that playing this game again hasn't made me want to play that, but maybe when I finish this one, you know, my, what is it? My desire will be rejuvenated. So we have Rosa and Kane both join the party at once. And of course I was stupid here and I forgot to, you know, fix Rosa's equipment. And I just went right into the battle without even thinking. I would be reading the dialogue, except that I'm too busy drinking water. So be proud of me, I'm drinking water! Yeah, this place always annoyed me as a kid, this whole Tower of Zot thing, because there's, like, the other tower that we saw while we were flying around on the airship. It looks exactly the same as this one. And so it led me to thinking maybe this is part of that tower, like maybe we stopped at a certain floor. And I suppose that's still possible, but there's just no way for it to get from one to the other. So here we are, guys, third elemental. I said before we were going to have guest commentaries for the elementals, but because of how crappy it turned out when I tried to do it with Dario, I you know, elected to maybe not do that. I'd still like to try to get White Mage Serenia in for the Rubicon fight if I can, because I told him I'd let him guest on one of them. And it was his Final Fantasy VI that originally inspired me to LP in the first place, so it kind of goes without saying. I should have said something directly to him, though. I hope he isn't thinking that I've, you know, just decided I'm not going to have him or something. Because I don't like to say I'm going to do something and then not. This boss is pretty easy. I mean, you have to jump to get her out of the tornado thing, but you can still do damage to her even when she's in a tornado form. Half the time when I beat her, you know, as she's disappearing, she's a tornado while she's disappearing. Excuse me. Jeez. That is like 4 times now that I've burped in the last 2 videos. Which I say 2 videos because this is going to be 2 when I split it up. I'm going to cliffhang at Rosa's near death. This thing where Rosa's like turned halfway to stone, I got confused here because I thought that they had to cast it on you like 3 times to complete the effect, and even though... Oh shoot, yeah, see, she's turned all the way to stone now. Which it kind of threw me off a little bit, and I had to go looking through my inventory for a gold needle, which I didn't have, so then I had to go back and find Remedy, which is right there, but I stupidly scrolled to the top to look for it, so... Whoops. Oh well. Yeah, but apparently that stone is something that works on its own, like when it gets you halfway there. That means you will be fully stoned, eventually. You know. Whatever. Thankfully, Cecil has an Isuno spell in his repertoire now, so... But so does Rosa. Wait. Oops, that's right. I don't know why I casted it... I don't know what I was thinking there. Maybe I forgot or something. I don't know. Bam. Yang, you're awesome. Oh shoot, my sound is still desynced today. I better turn that down in the background or else it's gonna sound really weird. Yeah, fix up Yang before he gets stoned. He'll be getting stoned now. Yeah, just a couple levels higher and we could be doing 4-digit damage to this. Because I've seen it before, it'll happen. Of course, I've never really played this translation before. This might be harder than the original. I've heard and some people have said that this is harder than the SNES version, but I haven't really noticed a difference myself. It seems to be about the same so far. You and your freaking tornado, get out of here. Thank goodness they don't ever use that on all of your characters. Of course, if they did, it would be the same thing as like Kefka or Sephiroth's big attacks. You know, it's funny because even when they have a boss who does something like that, they almost never program the boss to do anything even remotely threatening just after it, you know. Otherwise, you know, it would be a big deal under any normal circumstances if they knocked all your characters down to nothing. Because all they'd have to do is cast a spell just after that, multi-target, and you'd be wiped out, but... And yet somehow they make these boss fights, like the final boss fights, just easy enough so that, you know, that there's no threat of that actually happening. Like, maybe they're just programmed not to do anything to you after that. There we go, finally! We were just about gone there, I tell you. I love the way her legs look in that sprite. I never mentioned it, but it looks like... it looks the same as Ray Finkel's legs in Ace Ventura when he's like, would a real woman be missing these? Oh, man, that's really on there. Kane wasn't supposed to be this way. Something about this dialogue seems to be suggesting that maybe there was a possible romance budding between Kane and the third elemental. Which I think would have been interesting, actually. But, oh well. Now the tower's collapsing. The cave is collapsing. This is no cave. What? That was on at Walmart one night and I was watching it on the HD TV. I must admit, it looked pretty good. Yay, we made it back. Where the hell are we, Haley? What is it? It's Tim's room. It's Cecil's room. Something you need to talk to me about? Alright, let's hear it. Said you take your load off, but preferably in the bathroom. You know, in the bathroom! Jeez. Of course I'd be saying that crap. But wait, what? What? The crystals of darkness? There's more than 4 crystals? So there are crystals on the reverse. Great, so we gotta go into the Earth's herpes and grab the crystals out from in there. That sounds really nasty. I mean, that sounds really, really nasty. Underground. Literally, the underwear. How do we get there? Dig a hole? My balls just had an accident. The way to the moon. What is all this about the moon? What is this, Majora's Mask, man? What do we got? Take it. The magma stone? Huh. Now, I think I remember hearing something about that. I mean, of course, on a normal playthrough, how the hell are you supposed to know what to do with that? I didn't know what to do with it. Unless you've explored the entire world and you have every single place memorized where you've been, which I don't even have that memorized now. Still, there's no way you would know. No, there's no way you would know straight away what to do with that. So, to me, that's probably one of the hardest parts of this game, is figuring out just what to do with that. But eventually, you find it, you know, sooner or later, just trial and error. That sort of thing. So all 5 of us sleep in my bed, and we are done. So, oh, I didn't mean to go to bed again. I was trying to point out that clock on the wall. Yeah, in the original commentary that I was recording, I was talking about that clock on the wall, because I used to have this computer game called Shenanigans, It was one of those adventure games where you type in the commands like get envelope or whatever. And in the very first room where you started, there was a clock on the wall that had a pendulum that went back and forth. And of course, being an 8-bit game, there wasn't much, you know, it was like 3 frames. And the pendulum was like a square shaped at the bottom. But I just remember going into school and thinking about that clock as a way to get me through the day. Like, I can't wait to get home and see that clock again. Because it would just signify that I was playing the game again or something, I don't know. That's what I used to do when I was younger, though. I'd picture like the smallest thing from a video game, or a game in general, and just think about it. Yup, and here I'm figuring out that Rosa has no equipment, except for convict armor. The priest robe would be good for her. I could have put it on Tella, but then I would have lost it when I lost him, so that wouldn't have been no good. And when you're equipping a great bow with arrows, or a bow and arrow in general, it's best to put the arrows in the hand, like if they're right-handed, and put the arrows in the right hand. Because that's how you would do it in real life if you were right-handed. You would hold the arrows in your right hand. All I have is a ruby ring here, but yeah, we could probably fix that up. I mean, there's plenty of armor in Baron Town. We can go buy some stuff there. What was I doing here? I'm looking for something. Yeah, I couldn't even tell you how many times I've had something in a video game, just something small that I would think about, that I would just keep in my head or in my mind, something to remind me when I got back to it, or something just to look forward to seeing again when I got back. Just something small, I don't know. That probably doesn't make any sense at all, but I don't know if bandana's the best weapon for her, or armor, but that's what I gave her, so, and silver. So she's much better now. And, yeah, I bought another one for Yang, and then I realized, wait, he has the power wrist, so I'm like, well, can I give it to Sid? And then I realized Sid couldn't equip it, so... Oh well, too bad, I guess. Well, I don't know what else to say, guys. I don't know why I haven't changed the background color on this either. Usually I'm always playing around with that. Like changing it around to dark red or something. Just for a little change of pace, you know. But, yeah, whatever. Wait, I gotta poop. Hang on a second. Oh, man, there's no way you could have heard that. Oh, man. Jeez, my refrigerator just came on, too. Yeah, I sold off all these light arrows and stuff, or these elemental arrows, because I didn't think I needed them. Just didn't seem, you know, I never use them. There's enough other weapons in the game. Then I got confused here. I'm like, why is Cecil's equipment in here? So I went and checked him out. I'm like, oh yeah, because he has the flame stuff. Hello. You're so stupid, Poochie. I gotta stop saying that. That's not funny. It's not funny, man. So we can go ahead and sell his old stuff. Just don't sell the silver apple, because we're gonna need that. So sell that, and that. You can't sell the legend, and there's a reason for that, so... Ruby ring, get rid of it. Mithril. Why I keep that mithril around. Don't go finding that cafe. Jeez, cafe. I can't believe I used to call him that. It just seems so weird. What was I doing here? I was talking, probably. Oh, the joy of post-commentating. Don't you just love it? That's right, I was thinking about selling the Ice Claw, and then I was like, well, no, because I'm going to need that pretty soon, too. So yeah, definitely hang on to your Ice Claw, so... Well, hang on to all 3 of them, really, because you never know. You never know when you're going to need them. Well, guys, we're coming up on what I have to presume would be the end of this video, because I didn't really do anything else after this. We pretty much know what has to be done after this, with the Magma Stone and all that crap. But we're going to save that for next time, okay, on Final Fantasy IV. Hope everybody's having a lovely Thursday, which is when this video is going to go up, so... All of a sudden, I just turned into a sort of a southern accent kind of person. I'm not sure why that happened, but I hope you guys appreciate the hospitality. Next time here on this video game here, we're going to press some buttons on the controller, and we're going to make some things happen on the screen, because that's what we love to do. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the flip side. Take care, everybody. Please tell me that turned out. Yes, it did.